Hello and welcome back to the IT Academy. In today's tutorial, I'll show you step by step how to insert audio into your PowerPoint presentation. If you want to insert an audio file into your PowerPoint presentation, these are the steps that you have to take. First of all, you click on the Insert tab here. Once you click on it, you have to decide what you want to insert. Now we go to the right and select audio. We want to insert an audio file. So we click on it and then it gives us two options. We can either select an audio file from the computer or record one. If I click on record, it will give me this pop-up menu and I can click record and record my voice immediately as I'm speaking right now. It will record my voice, which would become part of the presentation. Or we can click on audio, insert audio, and select a file, an already existing audio file from my PC. That is what we want to do right now. So click on audio on my PC and then you select the file. It is this file that I want. It is an instrumental music I want to use to introduce my presentation. So I click on it and insert. You can see that it has brought the audio icon onto the screen. It is now part of the presentation. So I can click on this audio icon and it will play. Let's test the audio. Okay. So it plays. This is the sound that I'm going to insert on my presentation. So what is the next thing I have to do? The audio file, the sound, there are some options I can apply onto it. Okay, so to do that, I have to click on the sound itself, the audio icon. So this is it. I click on it. Once you select it, a new tab will appear here, which is the playback tab. Now the playback tab contains options that we can apply to the sound. So once it is selected, it comes. If I deselect the audio file, the playback option is gone. So I select it and then it appears. So inside the playback option, these are the options that we have here. Okay, we're going to look at them, each of them. So what exactly do we want to do right now? First of all, the first option is fade in and fade out. You see that when I click on play to test, it starts immediately. Okay. Maybe I don't want it to start suddenly. I want the sound to gradually fade in from a low volume to high volume. So I will simply click on fade in. This one, I want the first 2 seconds of the sound to slowly fade in. So let me play so we hear how it sounds. You see that it gradually comes in. Okay, so I want it to fade in. And also, by the time the sound stops, I don't want it to stop abruptly. I want it to fade out gently. So in that case, I go to fade out. And the last 1 or 2 seconds, let me make it 2 seconds. The last 2 seconds, it will fade off gently. So let's see. Okay, let's go this way. Okay, so it faded out very gently. So that is what we use here. One option we have to apply to the audio that we have inserted, fade in and fade out. The next one is the volume. So when the sound is playing, you want to decide what level you want to give to the volume. You can make it low volume where the sound is quite low, you can hardly hear it, or you can make it medium. Okay, it comes. Or you can make it high and it is its loudest. Okay, you can also decide to make it mute, that it shouldn't play at all. Okay, so I think we make it medium and that will be fine. Okay, So we have applied the volume object to it, and once you have this audio as part of your presentation, when you're making the presentation or your slideshow, it's supposed to play. So let me present this presentation. Slideshow from the beginning. See, the slideshow starts, but the audio doesn't play. I have to go to the audio and click on it before it plays. Okay, and I don't want it that way. I want it that once I start the presentation, it should automatically play. So when I start presenting from the first slide, the audio should start playing immediately. So how do I achieve that? I click on it, I select it, I go to the playback options, and I go to this option. You see it, start. At the moment, the option selected is on click. So I select here and I select automatically instead. So let's play it and see. So slideshow from the beginning. You see that I didn't have to click. It starts playing automatically. Okay. So that is that. And let's go back to the playback options. So that is one thing here. And also, when you are making your presentation, this sound that I'm playing is going to play on the first slide. The first slide. And it plays. When I move on to the second slide, it doesn't play. It is meant to play on only one slide. If I wanted to play continuously when the other slides appear, I would have to choose another option. To do that, I would simply also click on the playback options and select here, play across slides. That means once it starts playing, it will keep on playing from the beginning to the end of the presentation. Okay, for now, I don't want it to do that. I want it to play on only it is an intro sound. So let me keep it that way. So it is not selected. And then also we have loop until stopped. If the sound is restricted to the first slide only, and if I select loop until stopped, once the first slide comes, it's going to play, and when it finishes, it's going to start again. It will get into a loop. It will keep repeating until you click stop. So I don't want to do that. So that is deselected. And if you notice the playback or the slideshow, when I start the slideshow from the beginning, this is it. You see that the audio file is visible. Okay, now that is not so nice. You don't want your viewers or your audience to see the audio file. You want a clean slide. So you can make it disappear when the presentation is on, and it only appears when you are editing your presentation. So let's see, playback, and you can see the option here, hide during show. So I select hide during show, and let's see what happens. You see that the sound is played, but the audio icon is invisible. There's one more thing that we can do. We can trim the audio. Maybe it's a 1 or 2 minute audio file and you just want to use 5 seconds of it. You can trim it. To do that, you select once again the audio object and then you go to trim. This is trim audio. So let me click on trim audio and it gives me these options. So this is the entire length of the audio clip. Maybe I don't want to use all of it. So if I play, you see, it's going to start from, it is 2 minutes 40 seconds. I just want 5 seconds of it. So I go here. The green indicates where the sound should start. Maybe I want it to start from this place. And the red indicates where it should stop. I want it to stop here. So let's play it. Let's see, or let's start with the beginning, and then you can see here I wanted to play just 6 seconds. You can see the duration here, so it'll start here and end here. So let's play it and see. Okay, so that is the end. We have trimmed the audio, and I click OK to apply this option. Well, let's do something else with an audio file. Supposing I want to insert, this was music, I want to insert a spoken word. Maybe I visited a website and I interviewed some people about a project. I want that audio to be part of my presentation, or it could be any other spoken word, and I want it to be part of the slide, the second slide. Okay, in this case, I'm going to insert it here. Let's insert the second audio file on the second slide. So I select insert and I go to audio and audio on my PC. So this is the slide, the audio file that I have to insert. So I double click on it and it inserts into the slide or onto the slide, and let's take a look at it. This is it. Yes. So what is this sound that I've inserted? Let's play it and see.
Techmoro is a computers and computer accessories manufacturing company. The company was founded by a group of visionaries who wanted to make a difference in the industry by providing quality products and services worldwide.
Okay, so that is a reading of what is right here. Okay, so I want the audio to sound out while the text is showing. So I've inserted it here. Okay, so also we can also trim this, the same thing we did with the audio. I can select on it, trim. I don't want every part of the speech to be part of the presentation, so let me just trim here up to here and click OK, and let's play it.
Techmoro is a computers and computer accessories manufacturing company.
That's all. You see, I've cut off the parts that I don't want. So what else can we do here? I have already put it here. Let's make it invisible, or let's hide it during play. You see what we did the other time with the first slide. You see that it is still showing, the audio is still showing. So let's click on it and then go to the playback option, and let's select hide during show. And then also we want it to play automatically. Once the second slide appears, the sound should play. So I select here and automatically, yes, that's going to play. And let's see how it goes. You see that the first slide comes, the music plays, and then we go to the second slide.
Techmoro is a computers and computer accessories manufacturing company.
Okay, so that is that. We've been able to do that. We've been able to trim the sound and also hide it during play. Okay, and this is certainly not going to play across slides, multiple slides. This will play only on the slide. So once you finish, you save your presentation and all the options are saved, and then you can go ahead and make your presentation. Let's see, from beginning it goes on like this.
Techmoro is a computers and computer accessories manufacturing company.
And so that is how you insert audio into PowerPoint quickly and easily. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the IT Academy, and check out our other PowerPoint tutorials.